The lights were blinding, and the cheers were deafening, but as I stood alone on the stage where my band should have been celebrating our breakout performance, all I felt was the crushing weight of silence. It was supposed to be the night we finally made it, but instead, it marked the end of everything I had worked for. My bandmates had walked away just hours before our biggest gig, leaving me in a whirlwind of betrayal and confusion. As I sat in the empty venue, the echoes of dreams shattered around me, I realized I had a choice: wallow in the void or find a way to fill it with something new. In the days that followed, the solitude became my uninvited companion, whispering truths I had been too busy to hear. I retreated to a small cabin where the only audience was the rustling leaves and distant calls of nature, each note of silence teaching me more about my own inner rhythm. With the absence of noise, I began to hear the music that had been inside me all along, unshackled from the constraints of compromise and expectation. I picked up my guitar, not for the world, but for myself, strumming chords that felt raw and real, melodies that spoke of loss but also of newfound freedom. Slowly but surely, the solitude turned into my sanctuary, and with every sunrise, I found my voice growing stronger, clearer. I started sharing my songs online, just a few at first, expecting nothing but finding everything. Messages started to pour in, not from industry bigwigs, but from people who connected with my journey, who resonated with the emotions I poured into my music. It was then I realized that the silence and solitude had gifted me something far more valuable than fame. It had given me authenticity. Now, as I stand on a different stage, not bound by the past but embraced by a community of souls who understand my story, I know this is my true big break. The lesson in the silence was not about the absence of sound, but about the discovery of self. In starting over, I learned that the truest voice is the one that sings not for applause, but for the joy of being heard by those who truly listen.